What's up guys, happy Friday. Today's challenge is going to be entirely different than any of the formats that we've done so far. We're gonna do a real-time follow-along workout. Basically you guys can just set the video going and follow along with what I'm doing. We're going to do exercises and movements that are really basic and simple, so we don't have to think and talk too much about the technique for it. You've probably done all of them before. Other than that, just try to keep up as best you can. If you need to take a break and rest, take a breath, shake your limbs out, totally fine. But just jump back into where I am. Don't worry about pausing or trying to catch up or anything like that. Just slide right back in when you're ready. And then at the same time, transition to the next one when I do, regardless of if you kept up or not. So we're gonna, again, start with some really simple exercises, simple but staple and effective. And then after that, we'll go right into a little mobility session to loosen up and finish it out. This is just really the goal here is to be consistent, to be consistently moving the whole time. Just get your blood flowing, get your heart rate up a little bit, breathing a little bit hard, and then at the end, loosening up. So we're gonna start with some jumping jacks. We're gonna do some squats. We're gonna do V-ups, push-ups, and then jumping squat thrusts. So what you can think of with jumping squat thrusts is basically a burpee without a push-up, because we'll have just done a bunch of push-ups right beforehand. And then you can follow along with just that mobility session there at the end, catch your breath, and that'll be it. That'll be the end. All right, here we go. Main things to remember, just keep your form nice and tight and keep your breathing under control and consistent. Here we go, starting with the jumping jacks, 100 of them. Deep breath, we're going right into squats. 75 squats. 75 squats. Shake those legs out, take a breath. And we're getting right into V-ups. We got 50, let's do it. Whew, 50 V-ups. Home stretch. We got 25 push-ups. Make sure that if you need to, an incline or a knees down variation to get that full range of motion. Here we go. All right, last exercise, 10 jumping squat thrusts. Look like this. Here we go. Nice job. That's it. That's it. That's all there is to it. So catch your breath and we'll go right into a little bit of mobility. Okay. So beginning with coming down into a low squat. Feet flat. You can adjust your stance, whatever you need to do to get your feet flat on the ground. I like to get my elbows inside, push my knees apart a little bit. Shift around down here. Put your hands down. Feet back, left leg up. We'll spend a little bit of time in this low lunge position. Again, move around, get that hip joint at different angles. And then we'll take a sec and just work on Keeping your chest big and dropping down. A lot of you are probably more mobile than me. You can drop to your forearms, that's cool. And we'll shift to the other side. Start with a little bit of movement like last time. What we were trying to do here in this part of it is just feel which muscles are telling you that they need some attention. What joint angles really give you that response. And with this stretch especially, it's gonna kind of generally hit a lot of your hips, down into your hamstrings, into your glutes, maybe even if you're tight back here in your hip flexors. So feel it out. Spend some time where it needs it the most. All right, from here, bring that back leg in a little bit and we'll drop down like so. So this position here is often referred to as a 90-90. You got 90 degrees at both knees. This is a series of movements that I learned ages ago practicing grappling jiu-jitsu, and luckily this has really kind of made its way into exercise and movement training in general quite a bit. What we'll do here is you're gonna grab your foot, try to keep your spine as straight as you can, breathe, and you're gonna pull yourself forward, trying to think about tipping. So chest big, shoulders back, and tilt nice and low at the hips, as opposed to curling your spine forward. Come back, go through that a couple more times. This one will also hit you in different spots depending on where you're tight. Once again, might get your glutes, might get your hamstrings. I feel it in my low back because that is always very tight for me. And we'll switch to the other side. Nice and tall. Grab your foot, post up on this opposite hand. That'll help with that posture. Good. All right, from the same position, it's 90-90. I'll start right here. We're gonna do some switches back and forth. So the main goal here is to keep your spine straight and tall, keep that low back extended and straight. If you're having a lot of trouble with that and you really hunch at any point, you can put your hands behind you, press through your palms, and help to guide your spine tall and straight. If you can do pretty well without that, keep your hands off of the floor. So your feet stay exactly where they are. You're gonna lift your knees up together, tall, and to the other side. Back and forth. Another thing you can do is extend your arms over your head like that. That'll really cue that extension and tallness through your spine, through the crown of your head. All right, one more each side. There we go. Okay, two more. This one is my least favorite because I need it the most. It's just a down dog. So begin, hands and knees here. Come on up. Drive your heels into the ground. Walk them up and down. And then try to flatten your back as you press forward. Push your chest through your shoulders, through your arms. And drive your heels into the ground. One more. Oh man, I'm bad at that. And the last one. This one will help to relax and finish us off. So we're gonna do a variation of that butterfly stretch. So come to sitting. Get your feet together like so. And then instead of trying to do this, which again I hate, what we're gonna do is just come on back, lie down, and just let gravity take care of driving and pulling your knees down and flat. This is one you can spend as much time in as you'd like, and the longer the better. Personally, I had a twinge in my hip long ago, and I just sat in this position for like an hour and a half and just read a book and took care of it. So if that's something you need, it can be a good exercise. Good exercise in patience as well. So spend as much time there as you would like, and I hope you got something out of this, enjoyed it. It's getting warm, starting to sweat. So hopefully you did too. Nice work making it through. See you guys next week. And as always, hope you're remaining healthy. Take care.